Right now, tension in the Middle East is rising like never before. The world's attention is fixed on the growing conflict between the United States and Iran, and experts warn that even a small spark could escalate into something far more dangerous. Over the last few days, the situation has taken a dramatic turn. Military deployments have increased, statements from leaders have become sharper, and the threat of direct confrontation looms large. Reports indicate that the United States has carried out strategic strikes on key military positions near Iran's largest oil hub, Kharg Island. While the main oil tanks were reportedly not damaged, the strike clearly signaled America's military power and served as a warning to Tehran. Kharg Island is not just any location. It is the heart of Iran's oil exports, handling a massive portion of the country's trade. Even a minor disruption here could ripple through global oil markets, affecting prices worldwide. Analysts say that Iran's economy relies heavily on oil exports, and any threat to this hub puts enormous pressure on the Iranian leadership. On the Iranian side, the leadership, headed by Ali Khamenei, has publicly stated that any foreign aggression will meet a decisive response. Iran's military is on high alert, and intelligence sources suggest that missile defenses and drone surveillance have been increased across the country. Experts say that Iran is carefully balancing its response, showing strength without provoking an immediate, all-out war. This is not the first time tension has escalated between the two countries. In the past decade, the world has witnessed several standoffs, from targeted strikes on military bases to sanctions that shook Iran's economy. Analysts compare the current situation to 2019, when a U.S. drone strike killed General Qasem Soleimani, escalating fears of a wider conflict. History shows that every military move and public statement is closely watched, and a single misstep could trigger consequences far beyond the region. Meanwhile, neighboring countries are watching nervously. Cities like Dubai and Doha are on heightened security alert. Flights are being rerouted, and civilians are anxious about the possibility of attacks crossing borders. Governments across the Middle East are holding emergency meetings, knowing that even minor confrontations could escalate into regional instability. Internationally, the world is also paying attention. The European Union, Russia, and China have urged both sides to remain calm. Economists warn that even a limited escalation could impact global oil prices, international trade routes, and investor confidence. For the average citizen across the world, this is not just politics. It could affect the cost of fuel, the stability of markets, and even access to essential goods. Experts note that the tension is both military and economic. While the US aims to demonstrate power and deter Iran, Iran is sending signals that it will protect its sovereignty and key assets. Analysts suggest watching three things closely in the coming days. Statements from Tehran and Washington. Every speech, tweet, and press release could hint at the next move. Military deployments, satellite images, troop movements, and naval positioning will reveal preparedness. Oil market reactions. Any spike in prices could indicate real-time geopolitical pressure. For now, both sides are carefully measuring their next move. The world waits, knowing that the next statement, military deployment, or strike could determine whether this crisis escalates or slowly de-escalates. Here's the crucial takeaway. The stakes are enormous, not just for the United States or Iran, but for the entire Middle East, for global markets, and for international security. The next 48 to 72 hours could determine whether diplomacy works or whether tension escalates into conflict. For viewers, this is a reminder. Stay informed, follow updates from credible sources, and understand that the dynamics here are complex. Both military and economic factors play a role, and decisions made by leaders in the next few days could reshape the geopolitical landscape. Even with the tension high, history suggests that careful diplomacy can prevent escalation. Still, with both nations showing strength, the world watches nervously, knowing that every hour counts. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over, and what happens next could impact not just the Middle East, but the entire world.